This is Sean O'Malley, and you're watching Full-Time MMA. Don't be a bagel-biting, bagel-bitch boy, bagel-bitch back.
Back to the daily grind, and shout out to the full-time patrons. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back bagel biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time
MMA.
And Ariel Helwani has reported that Alexander Gustafsson vs. Yoel Romero title fight is in the works for UFC 230. Now you might be thinking, what the fuck? I know the UFC needed a main event, but what happened to Nate Diaz vs. Dustin Poirier? They both just took to Twitter last night and said they're fighting in the main event for the inaugural 165-pound title. And as I said last night, beep, beep, pump the brakes, take it back just a little bit, because that was not announced by the UFC, Dana White, or any official source. That just seemed like possibly the two fighters coming together and making a power play? I don't know. That would be interesting, because for Nate Diaz and Dustin Poirier to both announce that they're fighting in the main event like 10 minutes in between each other, it seems like either they both got the contract that told them they're fighting for the title, or maybe they were like called each other up or something like, hey bro, fucking, you trying to fight for a title? Me too. Alright, I know what we're gonna do. We're about to do some McGregor shit and be the bosses of the show. We know the UFC needs us. We're fighting for the title or nothing. Now, that sounds very unlikely. That's some almost lunacy conspiracy shit. Do you really think Nate Diaz and Dustin Poirier called each other like, hey bro, you ready to fucking flex our nuts on the UFC? I don't think that happened. What seems a lot more realistic is they actually got the contract, because they both announced it near the same time. But with that being said, like I pointed out, Dana White was like, that's not true. I heard another UFC executive say that's the farthest from the truth. So some people are saying, no, Nate Diaz and Dustin Poirier are not fighting for a title. So get your popcorn. We'll see how that situation plays out. But when Dana White did deny that they would be fighting for the title, he said he's working on another title, and it could be a possible interim title. And this would make sense. Gustafsson vs. Yoel Romero, interim light heavyweight belt. Winner takes on DC, or if he vacates, winner becomes the champion. Maybe winner fights John Jones, who knows? But we do need a title fight for Madison Square Garden, it seems, and this would work. I mean, it's two big names fighting for a title, right? Madison Square Garden, let's go. Now, as a hardcore MMA fan, which you might be, you might not be, you might have also posed the question, wait, I thought Yoel Romero was injured. Remember, Yoel Romero was supposed to be fighting Paulo Costa on this card? Oh, was Yoel Romero maybe ducking Paulo Costa a little bit? I really would hope not, and I don't think that would be the case. But I say that because that's a fight a lot of people were looking forward to on this card. UFC 230, Paulo Costa, Yoel Romero. Hide your wife, hide your girlfriend. Fuck, don't even let your daughters watch this motherfucking fight, because there's going to be all type of... I was about to take it too far because I brought in daughters. But either way, you get the point, man. Two fucking young middleweight studs, both look amazing. Pause. I'm not even gay. You can just say that, right? Yoel Romero and Paulo Costa are beautiful. Is that gay? I don't really care, because I'm not homophobic. But you get the point, man. Yoel Romero supposed to take on Paulo Costa, and Yoel Romero came out and said, actually, I'm injured. I can't fight him till early 2019. So I was like, wait, I thought you were too injured to fight on this card specifically. How are you going to fight for a title now, but you didn't want to fight young Paulo Costa? But hey, maybe that's just, you know, one of the excuses. And like I said, man, sometimes you get those convenient injuries, and that's why I try to tell you guys, you can't trust all these motherfuckers' injuries all the time. Somebody will say, oh, I'm too injured to fight this guy on this card, but then they get another opportunity, a bigger opportunity. They're like, oh, I'll fight him though. It's like, what? I thought you couldn't fight on this card because you're injured. It wasn't about the opponent. And Jorge Masvidal's my motherfucking boy, but that's just one of the examples that comes up recently, right? He said he seemed to be too injured to fight Kamaru Usman at Liverpool, but whenever Neil Magny needed a replacement opponent, he was like, yo, Neil Magny, you need an opponent? What's up? I'm ready to fly to Liverpool, short notice. It's like, wait, I thought we weren't going to Liverpool. It wasn't the right date. Like, so it happens, guys. It happens, and this is just another one of those situations. But I'm not gonna lie, if they do make this fight, it's just another dope fight we get to watch at UFC 230. We're all gonna be watching anyway. Don't kid yourself. Nate Diaz versus Dustin Poirier is gonna have your TV screen on. So if the UFC does make Gustafsson versus Romero, or if they do fuck around and get John Jones on the card, or whatever they do for the main event, you're gonna be tuning in because it's gonna be a great night of fights. Madison Square Garden, not just Nate Diaz versus Dustin Poirier. There's a lot of talent on that card, including another possible main event. And even if not, they're gonna be ushering in a new division, which is still super fucking awesome. So with that being said, it's a great time to be a UFC fan, an MMA fan, I should say. And I gotta get to work. We're gonna be doing a live show right after this video drops. Probably let the full-time family know what you think in the comments. I'm out.
Da 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 da! It's the motherfucking DOWG!